Hi everyone, Caroline here. So, this is just a reminder to not ignore your intuition, to not ignore your inner guidance. So, the reason I'm saying this is because now more than ever, it is very, very crucial to totally rely on what is coming in from within us because most of the information that is coming from the without, unless it resonates with you on some level within, is just information that is falling away and is probably something that we should not glue ourselves to or attach ourselves to in any way that makes sense. And maybe even if you do attach to it on some level, kind of weigh it against what you truly know and then discard it as fast as possible if it's not something that is in true resonance with where your spirit wants to take you. And that basically means that we all kind of have to really remember how to listen to the truth that comes from within us. You know, what actually led me to talking about this today is because there's an amazing spiritual teacher that is beloved by many that has been there on the scene from since I don't know when. I remember from even the times when I woke up, that teacher was always on the scene. But for some reason, I personally was never able to listen to the content that that teacher was sharing. It was obviously great content. The teacher was amazing, but I was just never able to listen to what the teacher was sharing. And this is not in any way saying that the teacher is right or wrong. The teacher was great and amazing. I'm just using this as an example because what other examples are there to give? You know what I mean? We just talk about the things based on our experiences, right? So it's not about any judgment or whatnot. The teacher is great. I'm just saying this is what I perceived or what I learned from that interaction. So the teacher is amazing, okay? So one day, for some reason, that teacher's content comes on my feed, and I was like, okay, this is the day. Let me click and listen to what this teacher is talking about, right? And I clicked on the video. And the moment the teacher's face came on the screen, I'm telling you, his eyes turned dark. And all I could see was a snake that was coming out through his eyes. And we all know that the eyes are the windows of the soul. They give access to the depths of our being. And sometimes, if you look at someone's eyes, you can perceive the deep nature of that person, the true intentions of that person. You know what I mean? The eyes speak volumes. You know, it's a portal of truth in so many ways. So you can just imagine how shocked I was. Anyway, I was shocked at what I was seeing. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I quickly clicked out of that video because I was in such horror and shock. I was just like, no, 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 no. What is going on? You know, so many things at Twilight Zone kind of stuff that is happening out there. And I was thinking, first of all, why did I see that? Second of all, why did I click on that video after always constantly being reminded and being kept away from watching this person's content? Why did I ignore that pull that I've had for so long and suddenly override my intuition and my guidance to listen to this? And was I really meant to see this to understand that this is the reason why I was being kept away from this teacher? You know what I mean? So I started realizing that when you feel that urge and that pull not to do something, you must listen to it. There's a reason why we are being protected from certain things. There's a reason why we are always being guided gently from certain things. And when we choose to override that initial instinct, just because you're like, well, it showed up on my screen, so I just felt like, okay, let me just play around with it. There's a reason why those things come in to kind of also see whether you are going to stay with the truth that you know or whether you're going to override that truth. And that was just like a very, very non dangerous example. So imagine if these kinds of instructions are overridden in the physical life experience out there in the big bad quote quote world or in the good world out there. How are you going to react if spirit has guided you? Do not follow this person. Do not accept that job offer. Do not marry that person. Do not engage in this relationship. Do not put your money over there. If we are overriding all these things based on curiosity or just because we think like, okay, that was just intuition, oh, well, let me just try. If we are making decisions based on our need for excitement or whatever, or just to discover whatever it could be, then we might be missing the mark and getting ourselves into all kinds of drama, which in that case, we can't even blame someone for doing something to us because we are the ones who are actively choosing to engage in activities or things that are leading us off in the wrong direction. So nobody should be complaining about, okay, this thing is happening to me or whatnot. And you know what I mean? So the main point of this whole thing is let us just stay true to ourselves because we're always being guided. And let me know if there are times in your life when you kind of overrode decisions that were instinctively guided and chose to do other things that were not right for you, and did they lead to any kind of consequences, good or bad, because it goes both ways. Let me know in the comment section, and until next time, I love you guys. Stay in word. All right, bye.